Welcome back, guys, to the Pioneer Productions podcast. I'm Jared James.
I'm Samuel Jameson, and today our topic is going to be on hurricanes.
Yes, and the first hurricane we're actually going to talk about is Florence.
Yes.
The one that's sweeping across the nation right now, causing flooding and home damage.
Before we get into that, let me mention some of the categories. So the first one is a tropical depression. It goes from 0 miles per hour to 38 miles per hour. And then next is a tropical storm, which goes from 39 miles per hour to 73. That could be as fast as a cheetah, probably.
Yes, because they get up to 60 to 70 miles per hour.
Yes. And our category number 1, actually getting into their numbers, would be 74 miles per hour to 95 miles per hour.
That is fast.
And now we are in category 2, which goes from 69 miles per hour to 110 miles per hour.
You mean 96 miles per hour?
Oh, yes. Sorry. And now we have category number 3, which goes from 111 miles per hour to 130. That is as fast as probably like a minor tornado in that category.
Maybe. And some cars can go up to like 110, maybe.
And then number 4 category is 131 to 155.
That is fast.
Yeah, and we're only in category 4.
Yes, and there's 3 more categories.
Yes.
Now the highest category that there's ever been a storm has been a category 6.
Yes, which we'll get into that. Which number 5 is Rev, which if the hurricane's pretty bad, that's as far as it'll get. Except category 6, it got really lucky and it got into 6, which that's bad, but
well, probably the only reason most storms go up to 5 is because usually they start off as waves in the
Atlantic.
No, off the coast of Africa, and
yeah,
they don't have that much room to become a category 6. So I think it was out in the Pacific Ocean where it had a lot more room to accumulate because the Pacific Ocean is huge.
Yes, and it grew as it came into category 5 that goes up to 156. Usually hurricanes will die down into category 3s and stuff like that. And then getting into our number 6 category, we have 182 miles per hour to 207 miles per hour. That is, oh my gosh.
Now we are getting into the 200s, guys.
So this is our final and last category. It goes from 207 plus.
That is...
Imagine a wave that big that could create something like that. Here we have next is the storm surge feat. Will you please read that off?
Okay, so a tropical depression has 0 because most likely it's either in the middle of a country and there's no water, well, except for lakes or streams, but there's not going to be storm surge, or it's just out in the middle of the ocean.
Yes.
A tropical storm has 1 to 3 feet. A category 1 has 4 to 5 feet. That's a lot. That's as tall as an average woman.
Well, probably
5'3" or something, maybe.
More of a kid, kind of like a teenager.
Maybe. Okay, now
6'8" is a man or a woman. That's into higher.
Okay, actually, category 2 is 6 to 8 foot.
Yes.
And then we got category 3, which is 9 to 12 feet.
Basketball goal.
Yes. Category 4, 13 to 18 feet. Category 5, 19 to 26 feet. Category 6, 27 to 34 feet. Now, this is actually the highest a tsunami can get is 34 feet. And then Category 7, which no one has ever seen, is 35 plus.
That's huge. Can you imagine that big? Okay, so now we're going to get into the topic Hurricane Florence. And so this one, Florence, okay, so it is a C1 currently right
Well,
now.
no, it's not. It's a tropical depression. It's dying out.
Okay,
But it was a C1 whenever it hit North Carolina / South Carolina.
yes, but, okay, so it formed, and it created a C4 storm, which, it builds up to, like, 131 to 155 feet.
But thank God it came down to Category 1 by the time it hit the coastal United States.
Yes, they thought scientists, or the 2049 and stuff.
The meteorologists.
Yeah, they thought that it was gonna only die down to like a Category 3,
Yeah, before it hit.
and so it hit, and about 23 people died from Hurricane Florence.
17 from North Carolina and 6 from South Carolina.
Yeah, but recently we've had about 4 more people die from Virginia and West Virginia.
Oh, okay. So that's 26, 27 in total.
Yeah. And about 11 o'clock on September 14th, 13th, Florence hit. And it is currently like in the West Virginia area.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay, well, guys, it looks like that we ran out of time. I'm Jared James.
I'm Sarah Jameson, and we'll be concluding our podcast here.